I'm Tanita Northcott. I'm a research fellow at Melbourne Law School and a member of the Centre. So unhealthy food advertising is highly prevalent online, and we know that seeing a lot of unhealthy food ads shapes our preferences for unhealthy foods. It builds our loyalty to unhealthy food brands, and it normalises eating the kinds of foods that are linked to health problems. Children and young people are particularly vulnerable to unhealthy food advertising, yet the marketing of unhealthy foods, especially on popular platforms like social media, is designed to grab their attention. It's integrated into their feeds. The Australian government is currently consulting on a policy proposal to restrict unhealthy food advertising online. This is similar to a prohibition in the UK. But key questions still remain, such as whether a prohibition will apply only to product advertising or also to brand advertising, what loopholes might advertisers find to avoid such restrictions, such as things like cross promotions or using halo effects, and how the nature of advertising on digital platforms might accentuate the risk of unhealthy food marketing. Our research used data from the Observatory to demonstrate the value of observability in understanding the practices and patterns of advertising online. So what is an unhealthy food ad? Well, we defined unhealthy foods based on the categories of food that are likely to be prohibited under current policy proposals in Australia. So that includes categories like fast food meals, confectionery, sugary drinks, and so on. Our data set of unhealthy food ads focused on big brands. We had 79 top selling unhealthy food and drink brands that dominate in Australian markets in our sample. And we also included leading food delivery brands that are really popular on social media and also linked to promoting unhealthy food. Our search has found around 1,700 ads that have been observed about 6,000 times by 367 of the Observatory's participants and placed by 141 different advertisers. And here you can see the top 20 of the advertisers in our sample and the market categories that they fall into. Fast food brands really dominated our data set, and just KFC and McDonald's alone account for 1/4 of all of the observations across our sample. We then investigated whether some groups are targeted with unhealthy food ads. And what we found is that men are receiving more unhealthy food ads than women. They donated 79% of all of the unhealthy food ad observations, which you can see in blue on the left of the slide, compared to donating 65% shown in purple of all ad observations in the Ad Observatory. So this means that men are being targeted with more unhealthy food ads than we'd otherwise expect. And the same is true of young people aged 18 to 24 years old. Young people, and mostly young men, were seeing 19% of all unhealthy food ad observations, which again is in blue but on the right, compared with donating only 7% of all ad observations in the Ad Observatory. So this means that they're overrepresented in the unhealthy food ad data set. And these findings are revealing that young people, especially young men, see a higher proportion of unhealthy food ads, predominantly fast food, more than any other demographic we found when we used statistical analysis to look at this more deeply. We then focused on some individuals, and we found that Jimmy here, a pseudonym, saw a large volume of unhealthy food ads. And if we look at one of Jimmy's Facebook sessions here, we see that when he saw 30 ads in around 7 minutes, 7 of those ads, which were seen in 5 minutes, were for unhealthy foods. So we see down the bottom those 7 ads with numbers to indicate the other ads that were interspersed among them. And there's lots of fast food co-promoted with food delivery, as well as snack foods like chocolate. So this glimpse into Jimmy's feed illustrates the unique ability of the Ad Observatory to examine potential targeting, because we can see what ads somebody's seeing, when they're seeing them, and in what order they're seen. We also examined some of the common themes that animate unhealthy food ads. For instance, even though Facebook accounts are available only to people over 13, we found themes that targeted kids using cartoon characters and games, themes that appeal to parents down the bottom left, using things like convenience, snacks for their kids and families that save them time. And down the whole right-hand side, I've got 9 different examples of ads that appeal to young people using things like popular sports, upcoming games, special app-only deals, greenwashing, mental health washing, and online challenges with their peers. And many of the examples use brand marketing already, so linking the brands to these themes and legitimizing consumption of their products. So in conclusion, our findings show that the value of the ad observatory is important to uncover patterns of dark advertising. Sorry, I think I clicked off that slide. So that we can observe and explain unhealthy food marketing. And it's really important to monitor and hold advertisers accountable, because it helps us to see potential loopholes that might be taken advantage of if we don't design restrictions carefully. Thank you.